Campus Tour crew, welcome back everybody here on our journey to get a win with every single team in college football 26. Today featuring the Maryland Terrapins as requested by Bisquick on YouTube. If there's a team you guys want to see on the Campus Tour, you can either leave them down in a comment below or hop into the Discord. You can let me know when there. The link for that is in the link tree in the description. So Maryland, real life, been a fun surprise story this season. Last Saturday didn't go too great for him against Washington. That one was very disappointing, but it has been led by freshman quarterback sensation Malik Washington, who we actually have to put in as the starter on this depth chart, but of course he is going to be our guy. 86 speed, Silver Magician, 6'5", 230, only a 75 overall, but whenever they actually release a roster update, I'm assuming they're still going to do that at some point this year, we're expecting a pretty good boost for old Malik. And as long as he stays at Maryland, I think the future is bright for the Terrapins. I hate projecting transfer guys. I hope everybody stays, but he's him and the Cal guy, Jared Kaave Sagapulatele. I wouldn't be shocked to see some transfers out of here, but I'm hoping Malik Washington stays with Maryland because he has been awesome. Really breathed some fresh air into the Terrapins program, and hopefully he can do that for us today. At halfback, I think we're just going to keep Nolan Ray. You do have a couple faster options here with McLaurin and Smith, but with the 80, Smith, I'm kind of thinking, just because he's still 81 overall, he's a couple speed faster. There's no abilities across the board, but we'll just keep Nolan Ray. Why give ourselves extra work if we don't have to? Same kind of thing here at wide receiver. We're good with how we got this set up. Jaleel Farouk is going to be our wide receiver 1, 90 speed, cutter, layout, sure hands. That's a good slot receiver right there. 92 speed on Octavian Smith Jr., 92 speed on Caleb Webb, 90 speed on Knotts, 91 speed on Manning. Pretty solid wide receiver core here for a tier 4 team. Like, this depth chart's looking nice. The offense is looking really, really nice. And it looks even better when you look at the tight ends. 87 overall, 84 speed. Dorian Fleming, 6'3", 245, silver sure hands. And Leon Houghton Jr., 6'5", sure hands and 50-50, 86 speed at 6'5". And we do have Gun Deuce in the Maryland playbook, so we might go to that a little bit just to get both these tight ends on the field. But really, we're mainly going to be in a lot of shotgun stuff. They have trips tight end and trips tight end offset, so we're probably going to be in those a little bit. And pistol bunch, which I like a whole heck of a lot, and I feel like we haven't used that in a while. And they have shotgun bunch offset, so it's honestly a really, really good looking playbook. Offensive line, solid left tackle, left guard 75, 78, 72, 75, same as every other team in the game, it seems like. At corner, we are going to make a change here. We're going to keep Joyner in this spot. Lee is going to become our slot receiver. We're just going to flip him and Humes. Slot corner, excuse me. At 6'1", 92 speed, very good. But 6'95" speed, I think we'd rather have that on the outside. And then Joyner. I think Joyner is going to be our slot with a 90 speed and quick jump. We don't really blitz our slot corner a whole heck of a lot. But by moving him to the slot corner, then we get a 95 and a 92 speed on the outside. So I think I like that idea. Safeties we're going to keep as is. Delhomme up here. Actually, that's not keeping it as is. That's a strong safety we moved over. Messiah Delhomme is going to be our starting free safety. 6'2", 89 speed and layout. I don't know if layout's really going to do much on a safety, but the size and speed we like a lot. Strong safety, Jalen Husky, another 89 speed, 6'2". We like the height and the speed of the Maryland secondary here. Specialist-wise, I don't think we change much. Rush ends, we don't really have anybody that we can put in. No abilities, no nothing on any of these guys, so we'll just kind of keep who we got in these spots, except rush D tackle. This, we did make a change and put Joel Starlings in here with his silver grip breaker. That's always a good ability to have on our D tackles. Sub linebackers, we are going to put Michael Harris, an 88 speed Mike linebacker. That'll do. And then our actual starting free safety Scruggs, 86 speed, 6'3", 215, are going to be our 2 sub linebackers or 2 users over the middle of the field. That is how we are going to set up the Maryland Terrapins. Let's get to it. See if we can't get them off the board. Campus Tour, Maryland. Let's go. And a quick season update we'll throw in here as well. Our 4th game in our all-conference season, currently 3-0, our last 3 campus tours. This account we're only using for campus tour until we're done. So that's going to be the idea. So it's going to be a lot easier for us to keep track, see how we're doing. So far, So good. 60-3 as of right now. In our last win, we got glitched out at the start of a game when we were Houston. The game started loading up, booted us back to the main menu, counted it as a loss. Or else we'd be on like a 40-ish game win streak when we know it's coming to an end soon. Hopefully not today though, but we know it's sometime in the future. But let's lock in Maryland. We are of course going to search tier 4. Again, we expect this wait to take a long time, but let's see who we get. And that one actually wasn't too bad. About a minute and 20 seconds we have found a game. I believe we are at home for this one. I'm pretty sure. Not 100% confident, but oh, of course, there's the dancing little turtle. Of course we're at home. Let's see who we are going to be going up against. I like the looks of this roster. The Memphis Tigers, I think another first. We're going against such a wide variety of teams. I love that. But yeah, I like the Maryland roster. I like the playbook. Let's see how we get on with these boys. See what we got on defense. Okay, some 3-4, some different nickels. Some mint. Probably just staying regular 2-4, maybe some dime 2-3, depending on what he is going to be doing on offense. Coming out in some pistol you off. We'll start off with a little cover 6. We got to watch probably outside runs here. I kind of want to shade just underneath. I did go with the cloud flats, but I don't know if we actually really needed to. He does go with the stretch. Pistol is pretty good for running the ball. At least it was last year. I'm not sure if it still is this year. But speaking of last year, Memphis. Their 5-wide last year was awesome. I loved using Memphis in their 5-wide. What else? Oh, don't we have cover 3 cloud out of this? 2-4? We do. He's coming out in you off trips though. So we're going to go with cover 6. We're going to hard flat the trip side. Keep our contains. We'll get on the ballad of Buster Scruggs. Got to watch an RPO over to the right. He does just go quick underneath. See, that's kind of why I'm thinking maybe we need shade underneath too, so we get the 5-yard hooks, take away some of those quick throws. But we'll see. So 2-4, we don't have the cover 3 buzz that I like. But we do have cover 3 cloud, which I like. I think we're going to go ahead and shade underneath this time. I am definitely concerned about a run here. But I'm going to fly to the left and go make that tackle. I was really flying to the left to try to take away like a quick drag or something. I'm going to go Tampa 2, 5-yard hooks, get on Harris. Is it a run again? It is. And he got through there. I should have just stayed on the same guy and done the same thing. When you went hurry up, I had to think it was going to be a run again, but you know, sometimes I just kind of overthink things myself. But we're staying in some U-off trips, so let's go cover 6. We're just going to shade underneath. We put Harris on a hook here. We're going to get on Scruggs. Just watch anything quick. Just took one step too far to the left. 100% on me. Just took one step too far to the gosh dang left. Wing slot offset. I don't know what to expect from this. Just going to go cover 3. Cover 3 cloud. Get on Scruggs. Go watch the run. Kind of wish you didn't come help me out there. I think we had him for a gain of 1 until our teammate decided to come. Don't worry, I'll come help make this tackle. And then we give up. It turns into a gain of 5. But yeah, I think I use this linebacker opposite or on the same side as the halfback. There's no way it's actually a jet. No, people don't actually run jets anymore. They're not very good. Keep it to a gain of 2. Yeah, take the linebacker on the same side as the halfback so we can help out just with how much he's running the ball. I think that makes sense for us to do here. Back to wing slot weak. Go back to cover 3. I'm going to shade underneath to have the hard flats, and we're going to get on Harris. Hard flats and 5-yard hooks. Oh, I got stuck. Did he catch that? He did? Should we challenge that? I'm going to challenge that. That was close. I don't know. Little red zone scissors type play there. Finds the halfback. I don't know if he caught that. That'd be a heck of a catch if he did. I guess we'll find out. And he did. Okay, good catch. We're staying in his wing slot weak. Not sure what he's really, if he's seeing something out of here, but it is a pretty good formation. I think we've used this a few times ourselves, and it is definitely good. We're definitely watching the running back right away. tried to get over there. See, when we have hard flats, he goes to like something a cloud would cover. Then we have clouds, he goes to something a hard flat would cover. Just can't win, man. That's just the way it goes. I guess we'll go back to cover 3. Again, we'll get on the hook on this side. If he has a tight end on a streak, we might be in trouble. But he does not. So let's go watch the deep middle here. Out of bounds. I was going doubles offset. Let's go back to a Tampa 2. We're going to keep the mid-read there. We're not going to shade. I kind of do want to throw a hard flat out there, but nah. Because I don't want to shade down and put our hooks on 5. Even though that might be the best thing to do here. But we wanted to keep cloud flats, so I'm glad we did that. Alright, 4th and 10. What are we going to now? Back to wing trips weak. Do we try to send like a blitz? I don't love the idea. I think, I don't hate the idea either. We can definitely pass commit. I kind of want to change that into a curl flat, honestly. Or not a curl flat. A cloud flat. Lee gets back there to get the interception. Somehow gets hawked down by that offensive lineman, but that's fine. Gets the turnover, gets the stop. There we go, Maryland. Now, do we want to start off in some trips or some pistol bunch? Because we have bunch offset, trips tight end, and trips offset. I think, why don't we just start with some pistol bunch? We got some good runs in here, duo, zone, a dive. Of course, I like the pass plays out of pistol bunch as well. I mean, against this, oh man, I wish I had audible set, but we don't, so. We'll just go with Seattle out of here. We could have quick thrown that. We got A over the middle, though. Malik Washington just right on. Just a laser beam on his first throw. I was hoping we had corner strike as an audible. That's what I love to do against cover 0, because that corner route is going to absolutely kill it. It wasn't even cover 0, that was cover 1. But I do want to make sure, instead of spacing, let's go ahead and throw corner strike on here. And then we'll come out. We'll come out and run again. See, this looks like the same thing. So now we call corner strike. Oh, we need you to go to the flat. There we go. I messed high routes up there for a second. We're hoping it's man. Can we pass lead this to the left and get it in there? We sure can. Malik Washington. What an absolute laser show he is putting on here early. That was a tight one. That was a dicey one. But against the cover 3, able to fit that in there pretty nicely. So we got some play action. Let's go. And we have gun doubles, which I like a lot too. I don't hate the idea of going to deuce. I don't love the plays they have out of here. You can't go too wrong with a good old like mesh spot. But anything where we're getting those 2 tight ends involved, I like the looks of. And then we can roll out. And then playmaker him up, playmaker him up, playmaker him up. If Y just went upfield there, like I was trying to tell him to, I think we had a touchdown to our tight end. But he was just not listening. He was not having any of it. I got my own ideas here, buddy. I don't know who you think you are, but I'm not listening to you. Alright, we'll take the end of the first. And I think I do like that idea of the RPO alert bubble out of trips tight end here. Really just kind of bouncing around all. They have so many good formations in this playbook. Like, so many. I mean, this definitely looks more like man. Maybe not with how he just... It looks a lot more like man to me. So I don't think we'll be able to throw this, but we might still... Oh no, we still can. The inside guy just doesn't move at all. Juke him out a little bit. The guy covering our bubble decided he didn't want any part of it. So we'll just throw it out there, take it down to the 3. We'll stay in some trips tight end. Let's try this read option. I would love to keep this with Malik. The plan 100% is to keep this with Malik. But we'll see what he gives us here. No. Oh, didn't mean to. Didn't mean to. Accidentally tapped A there. That's the problem I have with holding my finger above the button like that. Sometimes you just kind of panic and you do things you really shouldn't. So, second and goal at the 6. Go with a little tight end in here. See, maybe we can roll out again. We sure can. Malik. Malik the freak Washington on the run to the right, finds the halfback just standing by himself at the back line of the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. I'm loving this guy. I am loving this quarterback. Yeah, I think we go away from the idea of doing any type of hard flats. I think we do cloud flats and always get on the guy above the halfback so we can help out with a run if need be. Like with that motion, we kind of think it's a run, and I just get blocked immediately. Just got picked up so fast. Staying in this wing trips. Okay. And we'll leave you over there. Shade down, shade up, get our cloud flats out there. That is a play action. See, and then that's our problem, though, with the cloud flats. It's going to leave the flats open because they're all backed up. But that's also how we got in the interception. So it's a real, it's a bit of a pickle. I'll go to a cover 3. This time I'm actually going to get on Scruggs because if that tight end's on a streak, he's going to be wide open. I don't know how that got so open. See, now I do think I'm going to go hard flats because he has gone to that a couple of times now. So I think whatever we call here, we are going to go with hard flats at least on one side. So if we do like a cover 6, have a hard flat on our slot corner and keep the cloud. So something like that. So I'll still have the hard flat over there. Then we'll have a cloud flat over on the right. That RPO got me. I totally bailed on that to watch the run. He threw it right where I'm supposed to be. Maybe, I don't hate the idea of mixing in some man stuff here either. We don't really call man a whole lot. Or we just go with a cover 2, kind of standard cover 2 here with contains. Another play action. We're watching you. We're watching you, buddy. Oh, brother. Brother, man. We switch over to Lee perfectly. Get right on that. That one hurts. That one's painful. Yeah, I'm not as worried about a run, honestly. Maybe I should be, though, with him. Oh, we're hard flatting over on that side. Whoa, alright, alright. Now he is going with some wing halfback close. I don't think this is actually... I mean, it's a heavy set, but I don't think this is going to be a run. I think we're going to do cover 4 drop. Shade underneath for hard flats. And hope our big boy on our left can actually get out to the right flat. I mean, that cannot be open against cover 4. I wouldn't have thought. I would not have thought just a deep post would have split them perfectly like that. It looked like they sandwiched and pinballed each other to push them into the end zone. Alright, alright. Well, the good news is we have a minute 46, and it's our ball to start the second half. So if you can get a nice drive here, and I like the looks of this bunch off set. The only thing I don't love is it doesn't have just like an inside zone run. It has inside zone split, but it doesn't have just a regular old inside zone. So we'll do our best, try to make this work best we can. Just take our halfback out of the backfield there. Nice easy yards, perfect. So we're not in a big rush here. No, yeah, we have read option and inside split, but that's really it. So maybe we go to some trips. A QB run, but also just an inside zone. Just try to get this first down, I think, before anything else. I mean, we've got pretty good speed on the outside, and he is trying to press quite a bit. And honestly, if we can score quick, it's not like I'll turn that down. I do think we can get stops on defense. Maybe we do just bring our guys down into, like, change our safety depth again, like we did last game with Wake Forest. I think maybe just overall, that's just a better thing for us to do. We had a... just throw it away. We had a if we took that quick, but I waited a little too long. I was hoping something deep would emerge from that, and nothing really did. So there we go. Go back to some trips tight end offset. This RPO worked well last time. Let's go for it again. I mean, okay. All his corners just came and flew in and made a play on that. So what do we go back to tight end in? We could go back to some pistol bunch. I'm going to go with X under here from trips tight end offset. And I kind of want a Texas route instead of a flat. But that kind of works against the route X is on. We'll just keep it as is. I mean, he got torched on that. And we drop it. And we drop it. Cover 6. So is he just staying in... He seems to be staying in a lot of match. I mean, we're 100% going for this one. But yeah, he definitely seems to be staying in quite a bit of match. Let's go back to bunch drive. This is probably dumb to go for it, considering the situation we're at in this game. But I feel like we should be able to get somebody on this. He called a timeout there. Definitely a pretty heavy set on defense. We need 8 yards. Webb, Ray. Maybe Farouk right off the rip. Nope, that's not there. B is, though. We get hit as we throw. We get hit as we throw? Oh, my goodness. Brutal. Brutal stuff. Let's go to some 2-3. Yeah, let's go to some 2-3. Just because we're not super concerned about a run. We go 2-3, cloud flats. Okay. I mean, like I said, we're due for some stuff to go not our way. So this might be, unfortunately, our time for it. We'll see. I'm going to stay in some odd. I'm not super concerned about him running here. Yeah, back to this motion play. We need to send somebody after the quarterback, though. Can we get the ball? Can we get the ball? We did! Oh my goodness. The way this game has gone, I did not think there was a chance in the world we were going to get that. But we did. But we did. So let's see if he wants to stay in some match. Let's see if we got any good. Something like scissors. This would be a good match beater. He's definitely seems to be like stunting his line and doing different things. Yeah, we'll just take the wide open halfback there. Kind of juke our way around. Take a timeout. Kind of wish we didn't burn that one timeout from that challenge at this point, but you know what? There's only so much we can do about that, and we're not going to dwell on it. We are not going to dwell on it. If he's staying in match, I'm hoping we can hit Fleming kind of deep on one here. That's really all we're looking at, is if we can get time to hit Fleming. Yeah, he was on it. Throw it away, throw it away, throw it away. Yeah, his user did stay on that. It was match, but Fleming did not get open on that. He has just been sitting in a ton of match coverage. We don't have great plays to beat it, at least that I can find as of right now. I think this Trey Open Strong is going to be our best bet. And probably that Sitters play. We don't need a ton of yardage to get this first down. And at least keep this drive alive. Oh, that's not the... Nope, that was 100% the button I meant to hit. 100%. What are you talking about? Of course that's where we meant to go. I did not mean to throw that to the halfback. I don't know where you got that idea or what you're thinking, but that was always where that was supposed to go. Big first down for the Terrapins. Let's go ahead, try to take our 44-yard kick right before half, and it's going to be our ball. So this would be a huge kick if we can finagle this one in there. That certainly should be good. It is. Kicks up, kicks good. Still a second left, but we'll just take it the second half. Maryland up by 3 and getting the ball. And he booted that sucker straight out of bounds. All right. I think just because he's been calling so much match, I kind of want to stay in this Trey Open Strong. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I mean, there's nobody in the box here. Our left guard. Who are you going to block there, brother? Who in the world were you going to block there? Because it certainly wasn't the guy that was flying straight in at us. I can tell you it wasn't that guy. So again, we're just kind of hoping he stays in match, because that's going to leave our halfback open every single time on this. Or we could potentially hit somebody deep here too. We'll just take the halfback. He should be fast enough to be able to get outside that guy. He is. Perfect, perfect. Easy peasy. See, he was in man, so we might have been able to hit something deep there. But we're okay taking what we got. How about a little direct snap? Haven't really called this one very much. I know it was very good in the game last year. Haven't really tried it a whole lot in the game this year. Well, I don't think I did the best job following our blocking on that one, if we're being honest. But he's been kind of getting out of match a little bit. So I think we can go mess around in some other formations here. Let's go back to some trips tight end. I do want to get back in pistol bunch at some point here as well. Here comes the stunt again. I mean, that's got to be a good ball, Malik. Of course it is. Of course it's a good ball from Malik Washington. This guy is unbelievable. He's incredible. Hits him right up the seam. Easy peasy. Octavian Smith waltzes into the end zone. Make it a 10-point lead. Hit him the 5 big booms. Take the 10-point lead. Terrapins. Yeah, defensively, I don't know. I kind of want to go to some mint. But I think we're going to just stick in our 2-4 for now. Just because I'm still concerned about him running the ball. Or else I would be in more 2-3. But if our main concern is going to be passing, I think we're okay going to 2-3. Out of this, I don't know. That was a nice little play. That was kind of made me make a choice there. Just to mix things up a little bit, let's go ahead and go to some mints. Just give him a little something different to look at. We'll get on, yeah, we'll stay on Scruggs again. Just whoever's over the halfback so we can help with the run. That's a play action. We need somebody to go after this quarterback. That is not a flag on me. There is no way that is a flag on me. Offensive pass. Thank you. Thank you. It wasn't a flag on me. Wow. What a time to be alive. I can't believe they actually called that on him. Flabbergasted. I don't think I've ever seen an offensive pass interference in this game. Ever. Not once. We'll go ahead and just keep this run with a Ray. Yeah. I'm honestly stunned. Honestly. And I don't know what the difference is between zone and duo, by the way. If anybody else, if people do know what that difference is, please let me know. I have no clue. He's coming out and pressing. Let's go. Let's do a little corner strike over here on the right. We were going to have the corner out. Still fight. Still get that first down. 3rd and inches. Let's hurry up. I don't know why I'm hurrying up. Let's go to the halfback dive. We got to trust our boys to be able to get inches here. Oh, and they certainly will. Oh, and they certainly will. They'll get much more than that. Take it down to the 31-yard line. What else do we want to do out of here? I mean, this deep in could be interesting. That post on, like the deep skinny post on Fleming. X going deep, a little out route. Absolutely torched him. Absolutely. Mr. Webb beat him to the corner. Interesting. I'm seeing some interesting things here from this Maryland, both the team-wise and playbook-wise, that I'm liking a heck of a lot. Dance on him there. I don't know what the mascot's name is, but you've earned the right to dance, buddy. 17-point lead now for Maryland. We're going to stay in some nickel mint here. Go with a cover 3 cloud. We'll put clouds on both sides. If he wants to run the ball or take flats at this point, we're pretty okay with it. We need somebody to go. What a hit. Say that we're not super okay with. But if we're going to go hit him like that, now we're talking a little bit. Now we're talking. Well, a Tampa 2 drop. And this way now, you can just go ahead and spy Scruggs. And I'll get on Owens. There's no way it's a jet. No, it's fake. And just get back. And then send the spy. And then please, Husky. I was feeling cocky. I was feeling confident. Or maybe we can actually click on and make another play here as he chucks one into double coverage. But nope, that time we get mossed. I like that play, though. Tampa 2 drop. Spy on Scruggs. Contain you guys. I'm still not super worried about him running the ball, honestly. He might, but it'd be kind of insane. Speaking of kind of insane, that throw. Brother, are we okay? How did that get in there? I think I'm just gonna do the same thing. I like this defense against what he's been doing here. Shade underneath, get hard flats and 5-yard hooks. We're going to stay on Owens. Still not concerned about a run. Watch the tight end. Get back here. That's a little too slow. I mean, he's on the board. He is on the board. Brings it back down to a 10-point game. I mean, it's not over. We will 100% throw some silly things. 100%. But hopefully it's over. See, now I probably should be more worried about the run. In fact, I'm going to be. We're going to spy Harris. Okay, that got thank you. I'm glad that got knocked out. Easy for me to say. I am not sure about going for 2 there, honestly. I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense, but you live your life, Memphis man. Onside kick, incoming. Get on Del Home just to make sure and make something happen. Oh, Smith Jr., he got a little speed burst as he cut through that hole. So our ball now at the 32, 11-point game. I mean, we're looking pretty good. Oh, we have normal Y off close. I never even noticed that. Obviously, still not as good as last year. Like, Y sail. Everybody ran last year. It's still a solid play, just because it's just a well-designed play. It's going to beat a lot of different coverages. We double-team that center for way too long. Or that tackle for way too long. But it's definitely lost some luster from last year, it seems like. But it's still a good formation. Take it to the 4th. So you have Y sail, mesh spot, PA snag, double slant, escape. There's a lot of good stuff in here. I am going to call Y sail. Why the heck not? Do a little return route over there on Smith. He did not get outside. Oh! Well. He did not get outside that safety, but that weak little safety can't bring down. Octavian Smith Jr. heads in for his 2nd touchdown of the day. Maryland extends the lead here yet again. And now we will go to some 2-3 odd. We're not super concerned with him running the ball at this point. I think instead of blitzing, you go on a spy. And we go from there. I think he was throwing that at me. I think there was a decent chance he was still going to catch that. Just because it was me over there. But I'm pretty sure he was actually throwing that right at me. We'll stay in 2-3. We'll go a little cover 6. Keep a spy over here. Didn't mean to... Okay. There was a lot I didn't mean to do on that play, and it all kind of worked out, and we were in a perfect spot, and that's what happens. Oh, I can't even put him on a QB spy. I got there so slow. That's the one we get. That's the one we get. Sure. Sure, it took me like 4 switches to get over there. I guarantee I left something on the right wide open as we were just going like a madman to try to get over there. But it doesn't matter. Interception. I would have thought that was the end of the game, but it appears opponents got other ideas. A little flanker drive. Just shaded everybody outside, which is interesting. Left the tight end. Or that's not even the tight end. That's Webb. Webb has been a monster. Malik Washington's been unbelievable. 256 and 4 touchdowns for Malik today. Let's go ahead and get 2 clock on. What other formations are in here that we haven't really done too much of yet? They don't have any other 2 tight end stuff, which is unfortunate. I wish they did. Bunch strong wide. What do we got in here? A lot of motion, a lot of potentially interesting things in there. We'll just go with an inside zone first, though. Then maybe we'll mess around with the other stuff a little bit. Whoop, whoop. Going for some hit sticks. I mean, might as well at this point try to get a fumble or something. Like more orbit Z spot, orbit halfback scissors, orbit cross. Let's go orbit cross switch. So Fleming, orbit motion, crosser on Smith. Oh boy. Chance of me throwing an interception from one of these, very high. Oh. Or it's the greatest play the world has ever seen. Wide open over the middle for the Maryland touchdown. That was Octavian Smith again, of course. 3rd for him, 5th for Malik Washington. Terrapins are just cooking. Absolutely cooking today. We'll go ahead and just stay in some 2-3 odd at this point. We can do a little Tampa 2. Whoever the blitzer is, put him actually as a QB spy. Oh, I was trying to get not where I wanted to be. Not at all where I wanted to be. I wanted to be on the hook that was guarding that area. It's trying to do too much. That's fine. Let's see. Are we hurrying up? No, okay. I still don't hate the Tampa 2 here, though. It's just we actually got to get on our guy. Yeah. I don't know how. I got on Joyner and he was just so flat-footed. I couldn't get outside for a second. I could not even move. I don't hate the just coming out in something like for 2 hard flat. Because this will actually keep our hooks at it. Well, okay. Compared to cover 2, like if you come out in a Tampa 2 and shade underneath, that puts your hooks down to 5. Versus just coming out in something like a cover 2 hard flat, which will have your hooks just on your standard depth. What else should we do here? Buzz match. Does the little loop still even work, like as a blitz? Like if I put him over here, is that actually going to do anything? Inquiring minds want to know. I was going to say we did get pressure, but it was a screen. So I don't think that really helps solve that query very much. How about a little man? How about a little cover 2 man? Won't see this one coming. I don't know who the heck I want to get on here. Scruggs. Oh, he did fit that in. He did fit that in. Yeah, that's right, because they come out shaded underneath. This does seem like a decent time to mess with some man coverage, though. Like, let's come out and cover 2 man. Let's try shading different ways. Let's just try some different things. Like, if we shade outside and, like, over the top. What does that look like? Okay. Looked pretty good to me. I'm just going to keep coming out and cover 2 man. And I'll just get on the blitzer. Let's shade outside, or over the top and inside. How about that? I mean, not the best test for us to really see, but that's okay. What if, I mean, being in the cover 2 shell, I think, is kind of hurting us a little bit. So shade over the top. Let's shade outside. I'm going to get on Harris. But if he has any of those guys, whoops. Why wouldn't it let me click onto that guy? And why did he just let himself get mossed like that? That defense was, I mean, yeah, he caught it. But that defense was looking pretty good. I like the looks of that a lot. That was kind of insane, but I wasn't hating what I was seeing there. I don't know where he's going to try to throw this. How many? I mean, it's hard to complain because, you know, we're up by a lot. But boy, it sure feels like a lot of dropped interceptions in this one. And that's what it feels like to me. And then the hard flat just had no chance. He had no shot at getting out there in time. Touchdown Memphis. They get one back on the board here. Did they deserve it? Arguable. I would say that's up for debate. But he does get on the board. And, oh, hit us with a little dance, too. I don't know if I'd ever seen that one before. And he just wanted to score one more time, and the connection has been lost. I was actually hoping to see our, like, final stats and everything in that game. That's a thing I wish they could add going forward. I don't know if they ever could, though, but, like, box scores. So we could go back and look and see, like... This is kind of freaking me out that this is taking so long. I feel like he might know some sort of trick here. Okay, that did count as a win. Okay. But I wish we could go to like results history and look at the box scores of these games. This was a good game. This was one from yesterday. Our microphone audio was a little messed up in that, but it was still a good game. This one was not a good game. App State laid it on ODU. And that guy I felt like wasn't the worst. So obviously his defense wasn't the best, but that offense was giving us some trouble. I mean, how many times have we ever given up 20 points? It's pretty dang rare. So shout out to you, Memphis man. Maryland, another very impressive Tier 4 team. I still think I like Wake Forest just a little bit better, but as the roster updates come out, keep your eyes on this Maryland team. As Malik Washington gets better, I mean, he played phenomenally in this game, and he's like a 75 overall. I can't imagine as he gets better and better, this team is going to be diabolical, and that playbook is really, really good. Like, I'm definitely adding that one to the list. I have a list of like 20, and we've been through 57 at this point. Like one out of every 3 playbooks. I'm like, hey, we might want to look into this one some more. But with the trips tight end offset, regular trips tight end, a few different bunches, a pistol bunch, doubles, normal Y off close, like there is a ton of really, really good stuff in this Maryland playbook. It's definitely going to it's definitely going to warrant some further consideration and further looking into, I think. I think that playbook's fantastic. Big fan of the Maryland Terrapins. They are officially off the board. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will see you next time. Until then, take it easy.